platform that helps entrepreneurs and startups to launch new ideas and new products. So the idea is that we connect them with forward-thinking customers, essentially, that might want to come and ultimately buy their product in advance. The innovators then that we work with and the entrepreneurs go away and develop that product, and there is usually a time period of maybe 3 to 6 months perhaps between when the purchase is actually made on the platform and then ultimately when the product is delivered to that end customer. So the key benefit for the entrepreneur really is that we can connect them with a global market immediately. So we're a global platform. We've had backers from over 225 countries and territories worldwide. So if you as an entrepreneur have a great idea, you can use our platform to connect with customers all over the world. You don't have to ultimately make the product first. With crowdfunding, you will put your idea online, submit that to the crowd, and use that as a way of actually validating whether your project, your idea, your product is something that people ultimately want. If they do, they'll come through to our platform, they'll buy the product, and ultimately be some of your first customers. Making a product is extremely expensive, particularly in the hardware space. If you have to develop a physical prototype, that can sometimes cost you 8 or 9 times more than simply developing some software, for example. So we see a lot of consumer electronic products and IoT devices, of course, coming through to the platform. And to get them to a stage where they have a fully working prototype can sometimes be in the tens, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars. So for us, it's really important that we're working with passionate and innovative entrepreneurs who have an idea, but yet they've still gotten it to a point where it can be shown on camera to customers. Once they've gotten it to that point, we are then usually happy to publish that to our audience, a global audience, that ultimately will decide whether it's something they want to purchase and ultimately use in their homes. So during the presentation today, we were on the panel with IBM and with DIT, the Department of International Trade, and that's really to showcase the whole ecosystem for startups and entrepreneurs. You know, there is early access to funding that you can achieve through sites like Indiegogo, for example, but there are also public sector and corporate-led initiatives, programs and grants that these people can also access once they've ultimately proven that their concept or their product is something that people want. So at the show today, we're exhibiting with Arrow and IBM jointly, so they're official Indiegogo partners, and the idea is that we can encourage these big corporations to also collaborate better with entrepreneurs that are coming through the Indiegogo platform.